YouTube, what's going on, guys? I want to show you some of the pours I've been working on. I'm still really new at this, so there's some stuff that's not great, but I just did my first silver sand cast. You can see that eagle right there hasn't even been cleaned up. I wanted to show you guys from the beginning of this one, and in the rest of this video I'm going to clean it up and kind of tell you about it and show you what I did. And yeah, so we'll go through that, but I do want to show you before any of that some of the things I've been working on, and then we'll get into the rest of it. So if you want to check out some really cool stuff, stay tuned. Okay guys, so before I get into the cleaning of this eagle, let me show you the eagle. So I found this. This is an eagle holding the bicentennial dates. And when I found this, I knew that this was something I wanted to try to make a copy of. I got this at a consignment shop a while back, and I actually had to do some stuff to the back of it. It did have this pin, like this was right about there. So you could pin it to something. And then it had two little pieces that stuck out here that kind of held that in. And then another little thing on this side. I grinded that down. I grinded that piece down. And then this right here said like who made it. So I grinded that off because I was going to try to stamp it 3/9 fine right there. But you can see it's a little indented on this side, which I ended up filling in a little bit on the other part because the way everything came in, the only part that ended up being open was right here, and that's because this little piece came out, because when I tried to pull it up out of the sand, it pulled it. So I had to just kind of go with what I had. So I do feel like I can make this better, but check this out. This is my first silver sand cast ever. Is that not awesome? You can see this right here. And that's the lines I put in it so it could breathe a little bit. There's one down here as well. I also had one out here and one out here, just so everything would be able to flow really good. And you can see everything filled in perfectly. The sixes aren't great, but you can still read it. So I do think it looks good. I think if I antique it, that might pop a little bit better. I'm not sure how to do that yet, so I'm still learning. This is a process. You can see the edges here need to be cleaned. The edges on the top need to be cleaned. But yeah, so I decided to just take it in from the top. So the whole flask was on its side. And so because that piece popped out on the back of the other one, I just decided to take it straight down into it that way. And I feel like it worked great. So obviously I still got to cut this off and clean it up. I don't know if this is something I could put in a tumbler. Let me know what you think. Anybody that does pours, is this something I can put in a tumbler? You think it's thick enough, or do you think it would like get bent? I don't want to bend it up or mess it up or anything. I feel like it might be all right though. But yeah, just curious what you guys think. This is my first silver pour ever. Other than bars. Now I've done some bars. I did the skull. These are all in just regular molds though. Nothing was done in sand. I did some copper in the sand. I did a guitar, which turned out okay, but it's a little pity. I definitely need to work on that. I'm going to definitely try to make another one and make it a little bit better. I feel like there was something else I did too. Oh, a bullet. That's right. I did the bullet too. The tip didn't turn out great, so I had to kind of file it down just to make it look decent. It still kind of looks like a hollow point, I guess. I could fix that to make it look a little bit better. But, yeah, it didn't turn out too good at the end. And what I did with the flask is, instead of... I took it... Wait, how did I do it? I think I went straight down into it somehow. I don't even remember how I did it. I feel like I should have did this one on the side though, because Big Red told me to take it in on the side, and I'm pretty sure that's how I did it. Then again, maybe I took it in from the tip. That's probably what I did, is took it in from the tip, and that's why I messed up a little bit. I don't know. But anyway, Those pieces over here, that's the ones I did when I had that giveaway. I did this one and this one after that, and I did all these after that as well. Those are 30-gram rounds. These are really cool though. And they're so shiny. I put them in the tumbler, and it really made these look awesome. Like the whole thing is shiny. Turned out really good. I am having an issue though with all of those. I had a little bit of black that ended up being like in the center of them. And actually you can see on this one, I did this one yesterday after I did the eagle. I had some left over. And I tried to do a 2-ounce bar in that mold that has like 2 sides you put together. And I cannot make that work. No matter how slow I try to pour it, it almost makes like a barbell. It doesn't actually go down in and fill up. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out still. But you can see right in the center, it has that little bit of blackness, and I took a Dremel to it and tried to clean it up, and then put it in a tumbler, but it probably could have went in the tumbler a lot longer and it might look a lot better. This one was the same thing. You can see it's still got that little bit of a line. It's not shiny. I don't know why that happens. I don't know if the crucible from sitting outside is maybe getting like rust in it or something somehow. I don't know. It does have like a rust kind of color inside of it now, so let me know in the comments below if you do this kind of stuff and what you think about that. But these are some of the things I was working on. I like this one a lot. I had an extra drop fall in when it was starting to solidify already. And then some of these are just... But all of these, you can see right in the center, there's like the little bit of dimpleness. I had to clean it out like really good with a Dremel and then put it in the tumbler. Same thing on this one. Same thing with this one. I think it looks cool though. They're all different. And you can pour it the same every time, and they're always going to be a little bit different. I really do like that. I think it's cool. This one I wish had more ripples in it, but what are you going to do? But yeah, they're cool. I mean, nothing special here. I don't know if this is anything I would try to sell. Maybe those two. I do like those. I might either remelt the other ones or just keep them because they're my first pieces. Kind of something for myself, you know. I don't know. These are the first batch. Those are the ones I wanted to keep for myself. And you guys know I gave a lot of the other ones away. And then this was my skull that I tried in silver, which I don't think I had the mold hot enough when I poured it. I try to get it to around 500 or 600 degrees before I pour it, but in this one you can see it's got a little bit of that black still on it too. This one I just cleaned by hand. I didn't put it in the tumbler. So I might throw this in a tumbler just to see what it'll do to it. I'm telling you, if you don't have a tumbler and you do this kind of stuff, get a tumbler. Don't do it by hand. It's really a waste of time. You can throw it in a tumbler. I left those in there for 16 hours and they turned out perfect. So it's, you know, I've sat there for an hour, you know, and I have a drill press. And on the drill press, instead of using it as a drill press, I just put a buffer on it and I just hold, you know, I'll just hold it up to the buffer and it'll buff it. But yeah, it takes a long time to do that. So anyway, guys, I don't want to make this video too long because I want to show you the rest of the cleanup on this. Unless I have to make 2 videos. It might take me 15 minutes to make that video. So I might end up doing a separate video on this of the cleanup. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm just going to put this video out and show you guys what I'm doing, what I'm working on. And then I'll go ahead and do another video just about that and the cleanup and take you through the process of how I made it and all that. I didn't record it because, to be honest, I didn't think the first time I tried to pour silver anything was going to look that good. I really had no clue. But I did spend about a half an hour getting these lines just right, and then once I got the lines out, I poked a toothpick through to make sure everything could come back out if it had to. It had somewhere to go back to the air. And I think that's the way to do it. Thank you, Big Red. Big Red taught me that, and I have a lot of respect for him and what he does. You know, everybody over there at RM Metals is really great people, and I thank you guys for the tips. Silver Scorpion, Chief Stacker, you know, all those guys over there are great people, but those three are the ones that I really learned the most from. So I do want to give them a shout out. And I'll leave the links below to their channels because they're great people. I'm just getting started. And if you really want to see something great, if you're watching this video and you want to see some awesome pours and some people that really know what they're doing, go check them out. I'll leave their links below. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make another video on the cleanup of this and then have that video just about this one. But I just wanted to show you guys what I was doing. I did take some shots. This right here is really cool. I just filled this up with about 2 ounces of shot. It's got the Constitution in it, in the back. I thought that was just something cool. I actually have 3 of these. And it's just under 2 ounces when it has the Constitution in the back of it. I have one that didn't have the Constitution. The woman gave to me for free. And that one actually has over 2 ounces in it. I think that's over here actually. Yeah. See, I kept the stars that were in it. It originally had stars in the Constitution. This is what it looks like normally. When I bought it from the store, that's what it was. And I thought, man, that would look really good with some shot in it. So that's what I did. Anyway, guys, that's the stuff I'm working on. I'm going to try to do some more things here soon. I'm definitely thinking about doing this one next. This one should be pretty easy to do. I'm hoping. I say that, but, you know, who knows. And I think anytime I have something that's open, and like the back of the eagle, I think what I'm going to do is fill it in with glue. I've been using wood glue, and it actually holds in pretty good to just about anything. So, yeah. Just to make sure that the sand doesn't go down into the holes. But, anyway, that's what I'm doing, and I just wanted to show you guys. I hope you like what I got going on. I did buy some gold to do some pours eventually. I have 5 grams that I picked up, and then I have another gram that I got. And then I have some mixed, I have about 2.5 grams of mixed stuff too. Well, about 2 grams, I guess. But, yeah, so I might try to do some of that stuff as well. We'll see what happens with that. The thing is, with the gold, I was hoping that maybe I could do it in the cups. And there's no way I can do it in the cups. It just doesn't get hot enough to pour. Even with 2 things of MAP gas on it, it just doesn't quite get hot enough. So I don't really have a crucible just for that. And I don't want to use this huge crucible for gold. So what I'm probably going to do is try to get like one of those ones. It's a #1 crucible for gold. So I have it separately just for gold with the black coating on it. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. So I got to order a few more things. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to show you what I'm doing. Hopefully you like it. Either way, I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.